Good morning, Biloxi High. I'm Aaliyah.
And I'm Sadie Kate, and here are this week's announcements.
We are gearing up for state test, and there is after-school state test tutoring every Monday and Wednesday now. Be sure to sign up with your teacher if you need to stay.
Speaking of tutoring, if you need help boosting your ACT score, there are ACT boot camps every Monday after school. Join the Google Classroom to get more information and sign up to the next session.
Speaking of ACT, the school-wide ACT for juniors is next Tuesday, February 25th.
In other news, the golf banquet will be held on February 18th in the BPAC lobby at 5:30 p.m.
And on Saturday, the 22nd, there will be more state test tutoring from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. again. Be sure to sign up with your teacher for that session.
Also, on the 22nd, the show choirs will be competing in the Magnolia Invitational at Oak Grove High School. Good luck, Sound Sirens and Sound Surge.
Are you enrolled in a dual credit or AP course? If so, you should have received your invoice and those payments are due soon. AP fees are due April 4th and dual credit fees were due last Friday, February 14th. So be sure to pay those outstanding invoices ASAP.
In club news, the National Honor Society will meet on Tuesday, February 18th, and Mu Alpha Theta will meet on Wednesday, February 19th. Both of those meetings will be in the lecture hall during study hall time.
That's all for this week's announcements.
For this week's question of the week, we partnered with the African American Culture Society to test your knowledge on Black history. Here's that segment now. This week, Tribe TV collaborated with the African American Culture Society, or AACS, to celebrate Black History Month. AACS made a display featuring facts about significant figures in African American history, and students answered the trivia quiz on the display to test their knowledge of Black history during lunch.
It's just to like test people, maybe like their general knowledge of like Black history. It is Black History Month. Okay, so basically you're gonna have the names on here and you're gonna have a description and a picture, and you have to match the name to the picture and the description. And if you get at least 4 out of the 9 correct, then you get a dum-dum.
While most students were able to answer some, many of them struggled to remember all the figures that were on the display. Tribe TV was able to interview the president of AACS, Haley Ramoser. She says she spent 3 hours on the beautiful display and told us why she made it.
And I'm the president of AACS, which is our African American Cultural Society. So we thought that it would be cool to share some of the knowledge, some of the history that happened that led us to where we are today. So most of these I know just like I just know. Ida B. Wells, she grew up in Mississippi. For ones like Jessica Watkins and Aretha Castle Haley and Doug Williams, maybe those are people that I just looked up and I researched on.
What does AACS do, like, besides this?
I guess mainly, since we're a cultural club, we share some of that. We have a lot of fundraisers, kind of just represent some things that have to do with our club.
Haley also stated that Black History Month is not just about African Americans celebrating. She expresses that there is a historical significance beyond the celebration.
So I think the significance of it, it's not just, for Black people. It's a historical thing, and people might not know these people, but these were pivotal people that led us to where our school is integrated and we can all just coincide together as a group. We just want to highlight that. Obviously this month is dedicated to that, but it's also just a good way for people to just know maybe some stuff that they never knew. So
that was such a fun and creative way to celebrate Black History Month. Thank you, AACS, for hosting it and asking us to be part of the project.
If your club or activity would like to partner with Tribe TV, email us at bhstribetv@gmail.com to request a date and time to set that up.
Now, here's Skyly with this week's BBB segment.
Tiffany Bowling, English teacher. Inspired me to teach was my grandmother. She was a Head Start teacher, and I spent a lot of time with her when I was at home from different military bases, engaged in her classroom with her children, and that kind of gave me an inspiration to be around children and also be inquisitive. What I like about teaching English is it is subjective, not objective. You're allowed to have your own opinion. It's expressive. Through either written or reading, you get a chance to express how you feel, and you get different perspectives from people around you in your classroom. So sometimes you learn from others' opinions just by different types of literature that you're reading. If I were not a teacher, I would be a broadcast journalist. I went to school and have a degree in radio, television, film with a broadcast journalism major and an English minor. My teaching goals are to just continue to try to freshen minds, to try to freshen my own mind, because you're never too old to learn. It's always something to learn. And so that is my goal, just to keep things fresh, innovative, and to try to get kids to learn and also have deeper thought-provoking moments. Although we are in a space where technology is awesome, we also have to remember that we have to use it at the right time and the right place. So trying to keep kids focused on classroom instead of trying to deal with social sometimes it can be difficult. So that would be, I would say, would be my difficult point right now.
Next up, Tribe TV would like to wish these Indians a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday, y'all! Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for tuning in.
Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe.
See you next week.